We've been to Hollywood. We've been to New York. Do we really want to go back to Woodsboro?
Hello, sinners. It is I, Father Evil, and I invite you to Destination Station on YouTube.
Bagels and go to Destination Station. This buddy is the bomb. Love him.
Yep.
Fucking A.
Yep.
I had to say that for a reason.
Freddie, take that, motherfucker.
All right. Okay. Fuck you. Yeah.
Jamie Kennedy. Subscribe to my man, Destination Station right now if you want the best content.
What's up? Welcome to Destination Station. As always, I'm Destin. Thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you want Scream, Halloween, and everything in between. And follow me on all my socials. All the links are down in the description below. And there's also a merch store down there if you're interested. And also, stick around, subscribe. I have live streams every Friday night, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I also do Daily Dose of Horror morning shows at 8 a.m. Central. So yeah, if you want to be a part of the conversation, be updated on all horror, especially our favorite film, Scream, so consider subscribing. But today, I really want to talk about where should we be heading into for Scream 7? Where do we want to go? Because, you know, a lot of people think that we might be just going right back to Woodsboro. Is that really where we want to go? Why would our group go back? We've said that before, but they do still go back. So there's always a way to get them back, you know. And with Scream 6 mirroring Scream 2, I'm assuming that Scream 7 is going to mirror Scream 3 in some capacity. And, you know, I've talked about it before on my channel that, like, are we going to go back to Hollywood? Are we going to do another Stab, you know, on the back lot of Stab being remade? You know, this entire new trilogy or new films that they're having is all about requels. So I could actually see them going in a direction to where they're doing a direct sequel to the original Stab because all the other Stab movies sucked. So that's something interesting they could be doing. So we could be going back to Hollywood. But I also thought what would be interesting is if they brought Hollywood to Woodsboro. So they were filming a new Stab movie in the town of Woodsboro, and we have, you know, all these cameras and crews and everything, and they're everywhere, and like they're actually wanting to film the scenes at the actual crime scenes of the first film. So like I think that would be really cool. We could get some unique situations. We would see familiar areas of Woodsboro that we really haven't got to see since the original, and hopefully we can get, you know, the Stu Macher house, the actual house, instead of the something built that just kind of doesn't look right, you know. But yeah, that I also thought that another angle that they could take with what was said in Scream 6 when Gail said that, you know, like everything's about true crime docs, you know, documentaries and stuff. Like, what it would be interesting if we did have like a documentary crew coming to Woodsboro and trying to make a documentary on Ghostface and the town of Woodsboro and the Woodsboro murders and all that kind of stuff. And then they're kind of, you know, getting picked off one by one. Maybe that could be our new core group mixed with you know, Sam and Tara, our core four, you know. And hopefully we get Nev Campbell to come back. Hopefully Hayden Panettiere still signs on and comes back. And I think that would be really interesting. But one thing that they really do need to bring back is that voice recorder. That needs to be brought back in some way, at least for one scene, maybe the opening. And, you know, you don't have to use it all the way through. But I think it would be really awesome, you know, like as tragic as it might sound, really awesome if it's time for Gail to go and Ghostface calls Gail on that voice modulator from Scream 3 and using Dewey's voice and kind of taunting her and getting her to cry and stuff. I thought that would, you know, like that would have been a great opportunity whenever we had that chase scene for Gail in Scream 6. But the modulator would be from Scream 3, so that would have to be in Scream 7. So if they do that, maybe that can be the point to where we're saying goodbye to Gail. Who knows which way they're going to go with her character, with her being an executive producer on the films now. But here's some ideas of where we could go. I know that they have went on record and said they would like to see somewhere tropical. You know, do we want to go to the Bahamas, similar to I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? You know, I really think that if something does happen, if killings do start happening, and it's said that these are Ghostface killings, I think our core four would be smart enough this time to be like, nope, we're gonna get the hell out of Dodge. So they just go on vacation, or they just leave and they go somewhere else, you know. Or maybe, you know, could it be something like winning something like in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, where they won that trip to the Bahamas, but it was a setup, you know. So yeah, spoiler alert if you haven't seen I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. But could they go and you know, like a similar approach with Scream 7? You know, we could go to Cancun or whatever. And I think it'd be really interesting if they do go that angle and they go somewhere tropical, like they're you know, hinted at, like they might go do that, or they want to go there. You know, it's not confirmed. It's just like, you know, a wish list of it. But I think it'd be really cool if they get there and they think they're on vacation. You think they're they're on the clear, and then who did they see? They see Sydney and Mark Kincaid, like on vacation as well, or celebrating their honeymoon or something. You know, like it just you realize as an audience and as our core four that, hey, this is a trap. You know, like this is exactly what Ghostface wanted, was all of us to be together at this one location. So yeah, see, that's something to work with. That's something that the writers could play with and be really cool to write, you know, Sydney in, and hopefully we get Mark Kincaid back in, and hopefully we get Joel to come back in as Gail's cameraman. I think that would be really awesome. But one thing that I really want to see, and you probably already know what I'm going to say from the thumbnail, is I wouldn't mind seeing a Scream film on like a huge cruise. You know what I mean? Nothing like, you know, Jason Takes Manhattan, where they're on like this big boat. You know, I'm talking about an actual like cruise line, and maybe they're headed to the Bahamas, or they're headed to Cancun or Cozumel or something like that. And it's like a big party boat, you know, like there's clubs, there's bars, there's shops. It's like a big, there's casinos, like everything's on there. It's just, and it's like a maze. And I think it would be so cool to see Ghostface doing something like that. What if it was around like the Halloween season, like Scream 6, and everybody was like in costumes and stuff like that, like on the boat, so you really didn't know who Ghostface was or who the real one was? Because I really did like that aspect of Scream 6, kind of like blending in with everybody else in costumes. So yeah, that's my pick. I don't think we get enough horror movies that are set on cruises. I've always wanted to see like a zombie outbreak or like something like that, like some type of like outbreak on a cruise in the middle of the ocean, isolated. You can't do anything, you know. Yeah, you're just stuck there. And if there's like something going on in that situation, it just seems like a really, really cool time for a horror movie. And so yeah, what do you guys think about that idea? I would like to know, where do y'all want it to be set? Because some people have mentioned they want to see it in the snow, like a ski resort, which I think that would be pretty cool, like up in the mountains, and like they're stuck at like a cabin or like a ski resort or something like that, and it's snowing and it's cold. The only thing is like Ghostface's robe like dragging across the snow. I just don't know how well that would work. But they could still make it work, you know. I mean, you know, camera work is magic. So I just hope it looks right on screen. You know, like blood spill in the snow and stuff like that. Like I think it'd be really cool to have like that type of setting. And also, like, I know it's kind of like that idea that's floated around the internet for a long time, that, you know, we need a Friday the 13th movie set in the snow, and, you know, just blood on snow looks good. I mean, it just, how sick are we with that? But yeah, that's my idea. Is like I would love to see it set on a cruise line or something like that. You know, we've done New York, we've done Woodsboro a couple times, we've done Hollywood. let's go out of the country. Let's do something tropical. But you know, like it could be still set tropical, you know, like the cruise is going to the Bahamas or something, and you get a little bit off the boat once you get there, you know. Maybe that can be where the climax takes place. You know, I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff you could do with a horror movie on a cruise, and it seems like it's just destined for a horror movie. But that's all I got for today. I just wanted to put this out there. This is my wish list as far as like where I would like Scream 7 to go, or even like Scream 8 or another sequel or something like that, or any horror movie for that matter. I just want to see a horror movie on a cruise, and it would be really cool if it was my favorite movie, Scream, and it's like a whodunit on a cruise line. Like, I just think that would be really cool. I would like to know, where would you like to see one set, and how would you like for it to play out? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thank you for clicking on this video. Subscribe to Destination Station if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.